The Buzz. Liz and Mike, 105.1 The Buzz, joining us live right now like they do every morning. So consistent.
So consistent.
Morning.
That's what you think of with Liz and Mike right off the top of your head? Like, this is a consistent bunch? That's the first thing off the top of your
If
mind?
nothing else, they are consistent.
Oh.
That
We're
is
usually
neither.
called trash, so I
Yeah.
appreciate
Not by
that.
us.
That's quite a step.
Not
up.
by
Never
us.
by
We've been
us.
called a lot of things, but consistent is not one of them.
Until today, Mike.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you, Emma. I'll put that on my resume.
As surprised as you guys are with that, I was equally surprised when I found out that James Corden is stepping down. Did not expect that when I heard that news this morning.
Yeah, he's leaving the Late Late Show. And last night in his monologue, he addressed it and he said that he signed a contract through the year. So he will be leaving in summer of 2023. And basically just said that he never expected this show to be a career and where he would just stay for the rest of his, his time or whatever. He always expected it to just be something that he did, an adventure, and then he'd move on to the next thing. And now he's ready to move on. But I can't think of anything that he would be able to do that would be better than a consistent late night hosting gig. Because as far as movies, he was in Into the Woods, not good. The Cats musical movie, not good. The Emoji movie, not good. Like, I can't think of anything he's done where I've been like, that was solid.
Well,
good job, James Corden.
And it's not like he couldn't still do movies and this, so I'm surprised with that as well. Interesting.
Yeah.
And Travis, you could probably relate to this a little bit. I'm going to take the sports approach on this. I hate when people are like a year out and announce they're leaving or retiring, because then it's just like a year of pageantry and send-off.
Yeah.
Like,
you have
tell
the
me a
farewell
couple
tour
weeks
for a year.
Yeah, we don't need that. Like, if you're going to leave, fine, but do it like a couple weeks out. Then you can have a couple weeks of shows that are probably already booked. Some unexpected things could happen, and do it that way. Now I feel like we're just going to have to endure that farewell parade.
Or just Irish
They're going to have to do a
goodbye and never
huge
show
search
up
now.
again.
They're going to have to be like trying to find the next person though. And it probably will take a year. Because that's such
true.
a like iconic show to find the next person that's going to fill their shoes. And then this is completely internet rumors. This is not based on anything real. I feel like I have to throw that like safety net out before I say this. But there is some rumblings that maybe it's not as positive as a place to work as you would anticipate. Like he's not quite as friendly. And so that's one of the rumors that's rolling around right now.
Interesting.
Well, we will definitely have to see how this rolls out. We got a couple of nighttime, daytime talk show spots to fill.
Yeah.
So wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah, surprising news though, nonetheless.
This one was not so surprising to me, but it made me excited. Hunger Games getting a prequel, and J-Law is going to be in it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't know that they had announced J-Law yet. That's super exciting because I got very nervous when I saw this because they made the big announcement with this teaser trailer, and what you're seeing is what the teaser trailer basically was. And it just said you're invited to return to the games, and they hadn't started production yet. They only have a director attached to it. And last I knew, I didn't know that there were any actors. So that's huge if J-Law is signed back on.
I did see this on Twitter, but you not knowing it, I'm going to check my phone.
Maybe it's a conspiracy theory not confirmed
Maybe
just yet.
it's a conspiracy theory that I just want so badly to be true, because story time about me, I was so obsessed with, I'm not trying to date myself or whatever, but I was so obsessed with the Hunger Games in high school that when the movies came out sophomore year Christmas, I asked and received a longbow instead of arrows from my parents, would run around the forest shooting trees and such. Wanted to be Katniss Everdeen with that. Well, wanted to be Katniss Evergreen adjacent in like a free democracy.
Yeah, there you go.
Emma, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of hung up on the fact. Did you say you don't want to date yourself, that the Hunger Games came out when you were in high school?
Yeah, that's what I want.
I was gonna try to slide over that.
I'm trying to like. It's always like, oh my gosh, you're so young. I am an old 24, and
An old 24.
I mean,
Mike was already middle-aged at that point.
Right? I had a rap sheet. I had been married and divorced. There are so many things that happened in my life by the time the Hunger Games came out.
Got a resume listed. That is exciting that the Hunger Games is going to have a prequel, though. That's one of my favorite series out there.
Yes.
So with or without J-Law was amazing, but that's a good one. That's a good one to kind of see continued.
Yeah, and it's going to come out in November of 2023, so it'll be a whole holiday release thing. I'm sure they'll
right.
hype it up super huge.
I'll whip
Yeah.
out the bow. I'll bring her on air and I'll run around.
Oh, perfect.
Not shooting.
We'll make sure. I'm sure that we might have to sign a waiver before you bring that into the studio.
As we all should. All right.
At least
thank
for you,
guys.
Travis.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's no offense taken there. All right,
Take
guys.
care,
Have a
guys.
great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
care.
And of course, you can always listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.